Hello everyone, and welcome to the Tokyo Joshi 21st of September recap. This was a show that really surprised me with its quality from top to bottom, and I would highly recommend anyone go watch it if they have the means. But if you don't, or if you're simply too busy watching the millions and millions of G1 matches, or N1 matches, or whatever All Japan does, I will try and keep you up to date with the goings on in Tokyo Joshi Pro. There were a few important announcements to this show. This was announced before the show, but this was Natsumi Maki and Mina's last match for TJPW for the time being. The rumours that they're going to Stardom or other places, but I don't really know anything about that, Chief. Marika Kobashi has said she is coming back. She announced she's been training and she's no longer worrying about college exams, so she'll be returning soon, which is cool. The Up Up Girls debuted in my song, and it was pretty good. Next up is Pom versus Mocha, your opening match, which is a very simple match, very basic match from two very green wrestlers. Didn't really do anything wrong, so to speak. It was just pretty slow, and Pom eventually won it with her Tony Hawk style leg drop. But it was fine. I mean, you could skip it, not really miss anything, but you might as well watch it. It's not very long. But otherwise, just what you'd expect from a completely acceptable opener. Next up is Unagi versus Masao versus Raku in the latest Triple Threat Fuckfest match. It's on every show. Started out with Masao saying that her team with Unami's disbanded. Unagi starts to cry and demands that they have one last festival, since Corona wiped out every other festival. Music starts to play, and Unagi and Raku lift Masao on their shoulders, dance for a bit, and then dump Masao over the top rope, and then Unagi calls her an idiot. After that, it's just a very typical triple threat match in TJPW. Lots of fun spots. Overall, very fun match. Enjoyed it a lot. The finish was Hyper Masao hitting Raku with a La Mistral. A big criticism actually comes with the finish because it's right next to the ropes and it kind of looks like a little awkward, the ending, but otherwise it's fun. I would definitely check it out if you haven't watched every single triple threat in this company before this, because otherwise it's just one of those, Next up we have a trios matchup featuring Kamiyu, Mina, and Mihiro versus Nodoka, Aino, and Meiko Haruna. This was a really fun send-off for Mina, who got to do all of her signature spots and looked really good. There was some really fun meta spots where Kamiyu was trying to convince Nodoka to take one of Mina's spots because she was going away. I thought that was really funny. And overall, it was just a really good match for someone's last match in the company. Kamiyu eventually got the win, pinning Haruna after the Fairmaster. After the match, Kamiyu said to Mina that because she was leaving, she was going to make her so jealous of a success she'd make her want to come back. And Mina said she'd look forward to it, which was really nice.
知らないところでいろいろ新しい道を見つけたみたいだね。発表で知って正直すごい驚いたし、私以外にも急で驚いた人はたくさんいると思う。2人で一緒にやっていこうって言ってたこともあったし、 いっぱい目指そうとしたこともあったから、若干納得いってないところもあるっちゃあるんだけど、そのおかげで私もライバルになれたかなと思うので、これからはkamiyuにそうですね、ダサい姿見せないように私も頑張ります。本当に東京女子プロレスに水着でご挨拶に来てからもう2年経ったんですけど、その2年が多分私の人生の中で一番濃い2年で、本当にみんなが優しくて楽しくて最高のリングでした。最初は東京女子生まれでもないし、レギュラー参戦という所属でもないんで受け入れてもらえるかなってとても心配だったんですけど、だけど優しい仲間とかがたくさんアドバイスくれたり育ててくれたおかげで、お客さんとも心が通じ合えたと私は思ってます。本当にありがとうございます。すごく勇気がいったんですが、決断したことなので、これからも東京女子プロレスで学んだことを糧にして必ずもっと成長していきたいと思います。皆さん本当にありがとうございました。
Next up is probably the cruelest match I've ever seen, which is Senna, the rookie, versus Miyu Yamashita. This match, there's not really a lot to say. It was a bloodbath. Miyu just beat the shit out of her, and Senna got one or two spots where she looked good, but mostly she just got murdered by Miyu, because Miyu doesn't have a feud right now. Next up is my favourite match of the night, which was Maki Ito and Mizuki versus Shoko Nakajima and Yuka Sakazaki. So obviously a lot of intrigue with this match, with Mizuki winning the Princess Cup, Yuka still being the champion, them being a former tag team, the fact that the Ito Respect Army was reunited for this match, the fact that Shoko and Yuki used to be a tag team for a long time. It was a really great match, probably the best match of the night, and this has a lot of good matches on this show. There was one really standout spot where Yuka and Mizuki took Shoko to Yuka's corner and did all of their tag team offense despite being on the same side, which was really funny. It was a really interesting spot. They did a weird thing with the entrances too, because Maki Ito and Shoko came out, despite being on opposite teams. Then Mizuki and Yuka came out. It was neat though. It was a really great match. Highly recommend anyone go check it out. The finish, which I don't want to spoil if anyone hasn't seen it, so if this is kind of your warning, was a time limit draw, which made everyone in the match look awesome, and really surprised me and everyone I was watching it with. It really blew me away. So much work went in, everyone got all the stuff in. Can't wait to see where this goes next, really. Next up is Natsumi Maki versus Hikari Noa. They were a former tag team, but now they've been split up because this is Natsumi Maki's last match in the company. They both worked really hard in this match to make each other look like $1,000,000. It was a really great match. Eventually, Natsumi Maki won, I think with a bridging German, something like that. But the real story of the match was them just beating the shit out of each other, and it was great. It was a great match to put on right before the main event, which is the tag title match, which was Daydream, Miyu and Rika versus B-Star. the team with the two rookies. This match absolutely blew the socks off everyone watching it, I think. I mean, I don't think many people expected much from it, and it delivered big style on being a big match, big title match. Everyone in it looked great. The champions did retain pretty handily with the flying hip attack, but this match is way above the quality you would expect from everyone involved. I was actually pretty down on this tag match because it kind of felt like the tag scene really wasn't going anywhere after Neo Bishigo and lost the titles, but this match was great psychology, a very like classic basic match that we was doing really well. After the match, Kamiyu and Mihiro came out and demanded a title shot, followed by the Bakaretsu sisters, who came out and also demanded a title shot. So Rika said that they should face each other to determine who the number one contender is. Overall, really fun show, highly recommended. Tokyo Joshi has really gone leaps and bounds from where it was even a year ago, and I'm honestly just really looking forward to seeing where it goes.